Thank you. What concerns me as an Indigenous Australian, as a member of this parliament, what the issues that come from what we're talking about right now is the ideological way in which Indigenous Australians are objectified, and I mean in such a way that we are used as a political token for political point scoring. The idea of welcome to country has become exactly that. Senator Hanson is correct to say that welcome to country is not traditional culture. It isn't. And what we do need to recognise, and it's important for all of us as leaders of this nation to recognise, is the reinvention of culture which diminishes traditional culture. It diminishes it. And for those who still live close to traditional culture, within cultural confines, their day-to-day lives are dictated by it. They speak their language. They're often spoken about in very romanticised terms, and the use of acknowledgements really does absolutely nothing to improve their lives, has done nothing to improve their lives. And to be quite honest, as a woman of Indigenous heritage, but first and foremost as an Australian, I am absolutely done with the virtue signalling that takes.
Before you click off this video, I want to ask you something real quick. If you found even one thing in this video helpful, inspiring, or valuable, imagine what you'll get from the next one. This channel isn't just about random uploads. It's about growth. It's about learning. It's about leveling up together. And the only way you don't miss what's coming next is by hitting that subscribe button right now. Seriously. It takes 2 seconds, but it makes a huge difference. When you subscribe, you're not just supporting the channel. You're joining a community of people who are committed to improving, building, creating, and pushing forward. Every single week, I show up here to bring you content designed to help you think better, move smarter, and stay motivated. And let me tell you, the next videos coming up are even bigger. I'm talking deeper insights, better strategies, and practical tips you can actually use right away. So don't just watch, be part of it. Hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload, and drop a comment below letting me know you joined the community. I actually read your comments, and a lot of future videos are inspired by what you tell me. If you've already subscribed, I appreciate you more than you know. You're the reason this channel keeps growing. Let's keep building. Let's keep improving. Let's keep showing up. Click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.
I'm of the belief that it is not necessary to have an acknowledgement because we are all Australians. Every single one of us, including the Ngunnawal and the Ngambri, are Australians, and we are here to serve all Australians equally in this country, not praising or acknowledging one group above others. I'm certain, I mean truly, I don't think you're really wanting to acknowledge my existence because of my indigeneity here more than anybody else's. I'm equal to you and everybody else here and everybody in this country. So this is the main issue at heart. It's not standing up as a person of Indigenous heritage to say how we do things differently. We are people. We are human beings. We need to stop the infantilisation of who we are as a group of people as though we're somehow different. We are not different. We are the same. We are Australian. And that is the sentiment that we need more of in this chamber, in this building, and more broadly across this country. Because it's a wonder why our children are afraid to be proud to call themselves Australian. So while I understand the significance, the conduct of one nation, perhaps toward the chamber, toward the president, I acknowledge that. But more broadly, when it comes to this concept of acknowledgement of country, and acknowledgement. First Nations isn't even an Australian terminology, for crying out loud. It's been adopted from Canada, from America. It's just reinvention that is actually belittling and watering down traditional culture and what it's really about. But we can ignore traditional culture in this chamber because there are elements of it every single one of you across from here ignore, because it's detrimental to the most marginalised in remote communities. But if you speak up against it, if you mention it, you are painted as a racist, or somebody who is a coconut, or somebody who is a traitor. Imagine if we treated every single racial group in this manner in this country. It's horrendous. And it begins with the virtue signalling, the politicisation of a group of people in this country because of our racial heritage. And I'm sick to death of it. As a woman, as a mother, as soon to be a grandmother, and as an Australian of proud heritage, whether it's my convict ancestors or it's my Warrpy ancestors. I'm proud of it all, and we should all be. We should all encourage that in Australia in 2025.
Thank you, Senator Nampijinka-Price. Senator Wong.
Thank you. I seek leave to make a short statement.
Is leave granted? Leave is granted.
I thank the
Wong.
Senate. President, Senator Hanson speaks of division, but it is she who peddles in division. Senator Hanson speaks of respect, but it is she who peddles disrespect. And Senator Hanson, I listened carefully to what you had to say, and I would say this to you. You do not have to agree with the tradition of acknowledging country. I disagree with you. I think the majority of the chamber disagrees with you. But you do not have to agree with it. But it is part of the rituals and traditions of this chamber, and as a senator, I think you should respect it. I think you should respect it. I think you should respect it. Now, I also listened to the contribution just gone, and I have to say I was heartened to see the Leader of the Opposition, Ms Lee, attend the Welcome to Country at the opening of the Parliament, and stated at that opening her respect and appreciation of Auntie Violet's welcome. And she said this: "May it set the tone as we recommit ourselves to the taking of practical action to improve lives and expand opportunity for Indigenous Australians in every part of our great country." Now, I would hope that it would be that the opposition would reflect on the words of their own leader in relation to welcomes to country. It's been a lot said about what this chamber is, what this House is. It is a house for all Australians. It is. And it is a house that represents our history, our multicultural diversity, as well as a history of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, the oldest in the world. I would just end on this. Decency and respect cost us nothing, but it goes a long way to building a sense of unity. And if you want to see what grace and respect look like, perhaps remember what Senator McCarthy said just a few moments ago. I don't intend to grant leave for any further statements, given the number.
And it can be denied. I seek leave to make a short statement, no longer than Senator Wong.
Is leave granted? Leave is granted. Senator Cash.
Thank you very much. And with all due respect, I did not want to make a statement in this place, President. I actually thought Senator Malandiri McCarthy, Senator Pauline Hanson and Senator Jacinta Nampijinka-Price each expressed their opinion in relation to this matter well. Their tone respected the chamber. Their words did not seek to diminish anybody else. Their opinions were heartfelt and they were their opinions. Each person is allowed to come into this chamber and hold an opinion. The turning of the back, I've spoken to Pauline Hanson about that. She knows my opinion. She accepts what I have said in relation to that. But let me tell you, Senator Hanson has every right to hold her opinion in relation to what happens at the beginning of this chamber. And she is right. She is right. When I first came to this place, it was prayers. It was not a welcome to country. But I can tell you, do not ever demean anybody. Senator Jacinta Nampijinpa Price. Her mother's story, best Price. I suggest you all read it. A woman walking through the desert was her mother, who had her baby between her legs under a tree. She picked up that baby, she cut the umbilical cord, and she kept walking. I suggest you read the story of Bess Price before you ever come in here and cast aspersions or tell us, Senator Wong, to respect other words. I will stand by and respect Senator Jacinta Nampijinpa Price, who every day has lived and breathed reconciliation in this country. Her father is white, her mother is black. So please, don't ever come into this place again and pontificate to us like you've just done.
Long in Parliament. Let's be honest here. Most Australians don't wake up worried about whether politicians said enough acknowledgements. They're worried about rent, groceries, crime, schools, healthcare. But inside Canberra, we keep seeing these symbolic battles take centre stage while practical problems get pushed aside. And that's exactly what tonight exposed. An Indigenous senator literally saying this doesn't help our people. And instead of listening, the chamber argued about manners. That says everything. Because if the goal truly is improving Indigenous lives, then outcomes should matter more than optics. If something works, keep it. If it doesn't, question it. That's common sense. But in politics, symbolism often becomes more important than solutions. Because symbolism is easier. It's easier to hold a ceremony than fix a community. It's easier to say the right words than deliver results. It's easier to look compassionate than actually solve problems. And that's why exchanges like this matter, because they pull back the curtain. They show Australians what really happens inside that chamber. Not the polished speeches, not the media headlines, but the raw tension when someone challenges the script. Tonight wasn't loud, but it was revealing. Revealing about how quickly debate gets shut down. Revealing about how uncomfortable politicians become when cultural narratives are questioned. And revealing about how often symbolism replaces substance. Whether you agree with Hansen, whether you agree with one, whether you agree with any of them, that's not the point. The point is this. In a healthy democracy, no idea should be above scrutiny, no tradition should be immune from debate, and no group of Australians should be used as political theatre. Because the moment we stop questioning is the moment accountability disappears. So here's the real question for you. Do these rituals actually improve lives, or are they just political performances? Should Parliament focus more on symbolism or solutions? And are politicians listening to communities or just speaking for them? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want more straight, honest breakdowns of what's really happening inside Parliament without spin, without slogans, without the political theatre, hit like, subscribe, and share because democracy only works when people pay attention.